Okay. We're live. Here, I
Okay.
didn't play the song. Do 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 do. I've got to use this computer more because it's so much better than my other one.
I know it is. I don't You're the only person that I know that spends money on a Mac and then leaves it in a case somewhere.
I don't want to hurt it. I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt it.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
hey,
you're missing out.
Dolly. Dolly, Wendy L. Hey, Tolbert. This should be good as always. It is. It should be. I am at quote unquote work. So if somebody comes in, I have to mute. But hey,
All right,
Carrie.
fair enough.
But and I have my AirPod in. Hey, Pammy, Sunhouse. So what does your week look like? Yesterday was bad. Everybody pray for Charlie Kirk's family.
That was rough. That was really hard to watch. They had someone in custody and ended up releasing him,
Hmm.
uh, and then charging him again though with obstruction of justice, I guess, because he was like, I did it," or whatever, and so
I wondered why
basically
they let him go because he
same
did
because
confess.
it made no sense that they let him go, but I guess they ruled him out, I guess, pretty quickly, even though he was saying he did it.
Hey, Tennessee
Uh,
Ray.
I watched a news conference or press conference last night. They said that they do have a different person of interest in custody right now. And I don't know what has become of that, if any charges were filed or anything after that. They were interviewing him last night.
I think they
So,
said they found the gun, is what I've heard today. They found the gun
well,
and some rounds that had some propaganda written on it. I'm not gonna say what it was. Hey, Chris Ree. Yeah,
so
it's
gross.
all right. Yeah, it's a disgusting thing, and Facebook was absolutely horrible, horrible. Hey, Steady. I've
Why?
been
What do you
threatened.
mean? What were they
All
doing
I,
on Facebook?
well, because it's becoming a political propaganda thing. And all I put on Facebook was murdered for having an opinion. And I never post anything on Facebook,
Right.
hardly ever, except recipes, and I do that because I
Yeah.
want to save them.
Yeah.
This man comes up under there, and he was my friend on Facebook, and he just starts going in on me like crazy. And I said, look, stop. Or I said, I never put my opinion on other people's posts. Stop it. Go back to your page. Go on. Go.
Yeah.
And
The thing that's
he's like,
saddest about all of that is how we can't seem to all agree that
that
this
it was
was
wrong.
disgusting. Right.
Right.
This was a human being that got murdered. I don't care what he thinks. I don't care
Hey,
what his
Linda.
beliefs are. I don't care what his religious, you know,
Exactly.
philosophical bent. Don't care. He's a
Well,
human being that was murdered in cold blood in front of everybody. Those people are never going to not see that image. I'm
right.
never going to not see that image. He
Yeah,
had
I wish I
babies.
never,
He had little babies, little children.
I wish
He
I
was
never
a
watched the video. Yeah.
I did not expect to see that video. I was watching
Mm-mm.
it and I forgot that I was on Twitter and they show literally everything. Um so I did not I was not expecting to see what I saw. It was very horrifying.
Right,
And
Steady. Right.
I don't think that there was any way that he could possibly have made it through that.
No, no. I was pretty sure when I saw that video. And if you have not watched it, please don't. Don't
Don't
watch it.
watch it. You don't need to see it. Trust me. It's
Mm-mm.
not anything you need to see. It's
And
horrifying.
that's what I was trying to explain to him. It's not that I didn't care, don't care about anybody else that died this week or last month. It's that this is somebody who I watched that you feel like because you watch them, you feel like you know them.
Yeah.
And it happened live.
Yes.
So you just have a bigger response. Had nothing to do with I was not spouting any propaganda on my Facebook. I don't do that. I don't talk politics ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Hey,
Not even
Angie.
here. You don't talk politics here either.
Mm-mm, no.
Yeah.
But I'll tell y'all, I did go low. I warned him. And I did wake up with some urinary problems, so I wondered what was wrong. I couldn't calm myself down. I was mad. I was hurt. And I told him, I said, first I threatened him with YouTube. I said, look, I'm gonna dox you. I'm gonna put your
Oh my
picture
God.
on you. I
Randy.
told him, I said, I'm gonna put you out there and let people who love me come after you. I was mad because I'm like,
Yeah.
because he kept saying, block me, block me. This is a 60-year-old man.
Wow.
And so finally I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I said, but if you don't leave me, I said, go on. I said, I'm not gonna block you. You're old enough that you should be able to go on back to your page and get off mine.
Right.
So, but then he kept on with saying stuff and then block me, block me. So I said, I'm about to make you cry. Let's just say I did. And instead of me blocking him, he blocked me. So there
Oh
you
dear.
go.
You made him cry, Randy? Oh
Yep.
no.
I guarantee you. Hey, Freeside. I guarantee you he was in a fetal position when I got done.
Well, you know what? I can't blame you.
I
I don't
warned
under
him.
I don't understand anybody that even has a little bit of celebratory thoughts about this,
Mm-mm.
or thinks that somehow this is a win for somebody. This is horrific. And it doesn't mean that somebody who was killed last week, or just like you said, like their death doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
life matters. Um,
It's just the ones, especially the ones you see the video, like the girl who was killed on the train.
I saw a little bit of that too
Yeah,
yesterday on Twitter. That looked horrific as well. Very sad.
yeah. Hey, that lady in Canada and German lady, how are y'all? Fancy meeting you, Pammy B. Yeah, crazy.
Hi guys.
Let's see.
Yeah, I
Shut up.
mean that's all terrible, and it's just
YouTube.
I don't know. It's just the guy at the press conference last night said some things. He's like, we're about to celebrate our 250-year anniversary or whatever of the birth of this country or something. And is this really who we are as a nation? This is who we are now. We don't
Right.
like what people are saying. We can't just leave them alone. We have to kill them.
Hey, Lori, say right. You don't. It's just this. It's this. I felt that way when so Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. You don't get to hit people for words.
Yeah, yeah. Like this is
And
what we are, and that was celebrated. Honestly, that was celebrated.
yeah,
Both both
yes,
both of them were celebrated. Chris Rock was celebrated for keeping his cool and you going on with the show, and Will Smith was also celebrated, for standing up for his wife. But there are other ways, people. We have a brain, we have a mouth. You can't figure out what to say, you can't figure out what else to do. That's it.
but yeah, right, Pammy B. And that's what I'm afraid of. Violence. And one of Charlie's sayings was, if we don't communicate, that's when violence happens, and that's the truth. Don't jump to conclusions of what you think, how you think I feel, or how you think anybody else feels. Listen, ask me. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, probably not on here, but you call me and, maybe I doubt it. I don't know. I'm a mess. But hey, love and life. We once said, I may not like what you say or believe, but I will defend your right to say it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
He's
Not now.
he said the same guy that was talking last night at the press conference. I was really impressed by him. He said, that we have inalienable rights. Is that what it's called? Sorry, certain rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We skip over that so fast. The first one is life.
Right.
Like we have a right to be alive. He had a right to be alive and say the things he wanted to say, and you had a right not to like it, but you
Right.
don't have a right to kill him.
No. No. And destroy a family and just,
Heartbreaking,
it's
just
and
heartbreaking.
all of it, and this is what I told Crazy Dude last night. I said, all of it's senseless death. But he couldn't see past whatever he was trying to spread over here. So I'm just like, all right. If you
So
ever
he was
wonder why
glad
you're
that
single,
he was glad that the guy was killed.
yeah. Yeah.
God forbid me to ever feel that way, Lord. Don't ever let my heart get that hard. I
Please.
just
That's what I pray. Please,
please
Lord,
please
don't.
don't ever let me turn into that. I don't care how old I get. I don't want to ever turn into somebody that is happy to see other people suffering.
And I don't understand why I come on my post. I didn't even say Charlie Kirk's name. All I said was, what I said, which was, murdered over an opinion. And, you know, I think that sucks. So here, all right. So moving on, I I
Moving on to
joined
other people who don't want us to have an opinion.
other people who don't want us to have an opinion. I am a deputy rambler. That's right.
After swearing up and down that we would never, never, never join her membership or give her $1, here goes Randy.
Here's $2.15.
Here's $2.15.
Well, it was a little different.
I'm gonna join your membership.
When I found out that it wasn't $25, that it was $1.99, I'm like, I'll do that. Yeah. Not only will I do that, I'll do that and I'll take notes about what I see. And maybe lots of notes,
Yeah. So Randy's in there under her real name and everything.
Yeah.
Because we're not trying to be shady. No one's trying to be shady over here. And we've already got it, Merb, so don't delete it. We've already got it.
That's right, Pammy B. I'm being tortured so you don't have to.
That's
right. Because it is. Look, I have Z's written on here. Hey, Shamat.
Well, what we've discovered quickly, or what Randy quickly discovered, is that this is Merb's. She's using this time and space to talk shit and lie about us.
Mm-hmm. Shocked, I know. And
I'm shocked. I am shocked, honestly.
I'm shocked and appalled. If you want to know the truth.
The woman doesn't say boo about us on her live streams, but she go hide under a paywall and say it. What a coward! You're such a coward.
Why wonder? I hope I get invited to the celebration, because she has one video, and I shit you not, it says shello, and there's a bunch of shells laid out.
Here's what I have to say to that: shut up, your stupid shells. Your phallic shells. Stop it.
I know it. But
Matt.
But I did find out that, remember, I was trying to find this one timestamp where Jimmy says he's a horse's ass or something, and she says, yeah, I am too. Well, that is next week's live stream, because she so far has done 2 live streams on the bullying and harassment and the lawsuit, which was not about bullying and harassment. It was about copyright.
I know. She seems to forget that the lawsuit that she participated in was about copyright, ma'am. It was not about bullying and harassment. Charges were not dismissed about bullying and harassment. Charges were dismissed about copyright, ma'am. It's so bizarre that you keep trying to turn it into bullying and harassment, because that's what you've made up in your brain, that all the world is out to get you.
You absolute waste of oxygen. I swear.
Yeah.
So it starts off with her saying, I won. The ones going around saying the case is dismissed, they just want to believe that. No, Merb.
Yeah, no.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. And we read it. We read it and showed it. I don't understand why she keeps saying that it's not happening.
Yeah. But it gets so much better. So, I mean, because the level of harassment from people, this is what she's like. She's like, the level of harassment, people. And then just stops. It just stops right there.
Who's harassing you? Who's bothering you, Merb? Are people sending you nasty emails? Are people flooding your chat with their troll account? Who's actually harassing you? Literally nobody.
No one.
Nobody.
And you know what else we're not doing? We're not talking shit behind the paywall. You're sitting there. She's literally sitting there talking to people when she's on her members only stream. And she's like, Nancy M., when did I call your job? Nancy ain't in there, dumbass. You're on a members only stream.
Well, we will do you a favor, Nancy M. We will pass along the message.
I got you, Nancy. I
Nancy
got
M. She's looking for some proof as to when she called your job, Nancy M.
yes,
So if you could
Florida. I
provide
got you.
that, we would be happy to show it on your behalf.
Yeah. So this is good. So Sassy Darcy wrote in chat. She said, "As long as you didn't have to pay Heather a dime, you won." Merb read that comment. She said, "No." Now, I'm not joking. Got loud. No, Sassy Darcy. No. She said, "I needed to prevail." Boy, you're stupid. You
What
don't even know how to take
doesn't prevail and one mean the same thing?
it does, but I think she meant like landslide win, like she needed people to know the truth. Well, guess what, Mer? That didn't happen.
Yeah, that didn't happen. You walked away with nothing. You showed your entire backside. That's what you did. You lied under oath. The judge 2 times said your credibility was nothing.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Because she's still talking about that. Notice, Merb, that I haven't changed the name of that stream. You don't got me shaking in my Birkins. Nothing like that, okay? So, okay. They said this was about revenge, not copyright.
No, 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 ma'am. You acted like this was about revenge and bullying harassment. We kept reminding you it was copyright.
Over and over. We kept
Over and
reminding you.
over.
I gave it the judge said, "Hey,
It's like you forgot what you were going to court for. You certainly didn't change up your GoFundMe, which is still fraudulent. Did you hear that? I think I hit my mute button. Sorry.
yeah." Well, after
Um,
it came back, and Florida Gray, y'all, we are all putting out false narratives about the case being dismissed. It's all false narrative, and we should go back and read the paperwork.
okay, so
Because
when is the next trial date then?
right,
So
Mark.
the case is still going. So what's next then? Because as far as I'm concerned, the judge ordered it. It's over. It's done. You even said it was with prejudice, even though that's not true.
So, and I'll tell you, Marb, you have a tale that when you lie, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you always give yourself away. Just like when you emailed me, that clip will be next time. So you said she's like, there's people who I thought were nice. I thought they were nice. I did. I thought they were so nice. And she's talking about Chris Ree. She's talking about, she didn't say names, but I'm not stupid. Kevin, the people who left and saw her for exactly who she is. She said they're so far gone right now. And she said, but all of us, our people are even coming in, what'd she say? And telling them, you talk about her so much that you're not making sense.
Who said that to us?
And I wrote that. I said, who? I don't know who she's talking about. I wrote that.
Who has done that to us? Literally nobody.
Hey, Paige. And then she said,
hey, Paige.
Then she said, they accused me of being that person, but that wasn't me.
Which tells me you're watching. So you're watching, huh, Merv? Good.
And that was you.
And it was you. Of course it was. Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever come in here and said that we don't make sense. I don't remember ever seeing that. Because here's the thing, we do make sense because we show the documents. Mm-hmm. We read it all together. I mean, we don't have to make sense because the words are that, black and white. They're right there.
Yes.
So we're not interpreting anything. So what is it that we're not making sense about? Like,
it's not like it's hard to read and sound words out. Well, some of the words
some of those words are difficult for sure, but we skip over those words when we don't need them, so that's fine.
Yeah, and we go,
no, I just skip over it. But still, regardless, none of it is. I don't recall anyone ever coming in here. Do you guys in the chat?
No.
Do you remember anyone coming in here and telling us that we don't make sense what we're saying?
No.
I don't. That doesn't make sense. Gaslighting is exhausting, y'all. This is why I don't watch Mommy Ramblings, because she's just a narcissistic gaslighter. And by the time you're done, you're exhausted. Your head hurts, your body hurts, your brain hurts by the
Uh,
time you're done.
that's yeah, that's true. That's your head hurts when you get done with it. So then she goes on. I've been harassed since 2019. Yada yada yada. You know, Merv, you gotta you get what you put out. You
I mean,
know,
again, though, my question is by who? Who's harassing you?
right?
Because people call out your lies and put out the truth. Nobody's bothering you. We don't bother you. We don't go over there and bother your channel. What are you talking about?
And then she said, and they look and they talk about the way I look, and they say I don't swim. Look, why are you bothered? If you swim, you swim. If you don't, you don't.
You know what I don't care about? If the woman
You,
swims.
I
I
don't
don't give a
care.
shit if she swims. Why would
I
I
can.
care? And I don't care what she looks like either.
That's right. I don't. Well, I don't. That's what. And I don't like that you said this, Mar, because I haven't said one word about the way you look, except I did say that you looked like you looked tired. And I'm sure I probably got about 3 hours of sleep altogether all night last night, probably less than that. So I don't think I'm up here looking like a supermodel myself, but I don't talk about your looks. But here's
Yeah,
what
I,
she
I
said.
don't I don't care about your looks. I care so much
No,
more about your terrible behavior.
she said,
I
I've
wish you'd
seen you
listen to that.
in person. I've
I
seen you in
wish
person.
here's I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I wish that she cared more. And this is how she's in more narcissistic shit. I wish she cared more about the actual problems we have with her character, with her behavior, with the things that she's done to hurt people. Instead, all she wants to whine and complain about is that people have insulted her looks. People have talked about her body.
That
Blah blah blah. That's all she thinks about. That's all she cares about. No, honey, people have way bigger concerns with your behavior and your character, etc. I wish you'd focus on that for 2 minutes.
and she says, I've seen you in person. I could tear you down, but I won't.
Well, it's mighty big of you, girl.
Right. Who I took pictures of all of us and posted them. None of us thought, that we was up there winning a beauty pageant.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares what
Nobody
people look
cared.
like.
We None of us cared what each other looked like. We was just
Nope.
glad to meet. Didn't
And nobody
care.
cares what Merb thinks of the way we look. Don't care.
No.
I'm not trying to sleep with you. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm ugly or not. Don't care.
Mm-mm. And
Don't care.
she said, I know what I look like. I know what I do, and my watch knows what I do.
She's gonna put her watch on the stand. Let Sparky cross-examine. That'd be great.
Are you swimming in your iWatch? Because I don't think you should do that. But whatever.
Girl, we don't care. Go swim. Enjoy your swim, okay? I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know what a half swim is. I guess you do one arm.
She's got to keep
That's
the
a
other
half.
one up for the eye watch. So she's got one arm in the air and swims with the other.
Yeah.
She just goes in circles, but it counts.
So then Jimmy pops in and says, you need to have a live and put out all the receipts. Oh, the look on Merv's face.
I know. It's so funny that that's such a far-fetched idea. Why won't you do that, Merv? Please do.
That I've put out many receipts.
Never once.
Me.
Never seen a one of them, babe. Never seen a
No.
one.
And she said, real life going MFers. Then she said MFers. She didn't
Look at
say,
her with her sassy pants on behind a paywall.
oh, she had her sassy pants on. Ours was all said a few times.
Oh my, not the arse word. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Woman's got
And
her sassy pants on.
here's where Nancy. All right, real life going MFers. Nancy, what did I call your job? Nancy. I've never called your job, honey.
Oh my.
Nancy wasn't in there, stupid.
Does she not understand? Does she not understand that she's behind a paywall and that only certain people are allowed in there?
That's why she had her culottes pulled up under her boobs.
She gets to be all big and brave when nobody can hear a word she's saying. I love that.
Yeah. Hey, Wendy's here. Hey, Margot. Hey, everybody. If I haven't said hi to you. So, no one has Okay. Oh, and she said, and no one has threatened your son. That would be, she's talking about Heather. Yes, you did, because I
Yeah,
heard
in
it.
fact, I just heard the clip the other day. I don't know if
Yeah.
I grabbed it, but somebody must have put it up recently. I heard you. You talked about you know what? I wonder if I grabbed it because I might have grabbed it. But she did. She talked about her son is like a sheriff or something. Hold on. Asking you the question is, do you think it's wise? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's okay? Nope, that's not it. Um I'm gonna look for it and see if I grabbed it. But she did. I heard her do it. I heard her say it, and she talked about
Threatened his sponsors.
well, and she said something like maybe it wasn't sheriff, but she said something like, "I don't think they'd be too impressed. His bosses would be too impressed with what you're doing on the internet." First of all, nobody's boss is going to care what their employee's mommy is doing on the internet. Stupid.
No.
Nobody's boss is going to care about that. A and B. Put it back up. Put the clip back up. Somebody just posted it recently because I just saw it just the other day. Why didn't I get it? Damn it. If someone has it, send it to me. Pretty please.
And
I'm going to keep looking to see if I can find
she
it.
said, but all 4 of my sons were threatened. Name one threat, Merb.
Please. And by whom?
Yep.
Name the threat and show us. In fact,
Yeah,
you're not going to just name it. I'm not going to believe you if you just name it. I want to see it. I want you to see it. Show me the clip of somebody threatening your son.
She said, she's like, and they go real life. They go real life. They call water parks. They do this. They do that. And she said, in that court case, that was real life. And it wasn't about copyright. First of all, the court cases that you've been involved with over YouTube, that was real life too.
And it was about copyright. Why does she keep saying that?
Because she's thinking that, I don't know. She's trying to say that Heather didn't care, but she did because it was under fair use. Heather cared. Everybody cares because it's not fair on here that people get away with striking videos and our stuff gets struck when we know we're using fair use.
Right, but why does she keep saying that?
Hey, Vigilant.
That case
wasn't
was
about
about
copyright?
Yeah, it wasn't about copyright. Why does she keep saying that?
Well, she's saying for Heather, it wasn't. It was about getting even with her.
No, that's called projection, ma'am. That Heather was there for copyright. You are the one who doesn't want it to be about copyright. You're the one who kept trying to turn it into harassment. Talking about, all the things they've done to your poor children and that your children won't eat if they, get you off the internet. No one's trying to get you off the internet. We're trying to get our channels not to be taken down falsely because of your false strikes. That's it. So that's projection, another narcissistic trait. Write these down, Merb. Your textbook, babe.
Mm-hmm. And then this is us. She didn't say our names yet, but she's like, and they want to spend good money. No, I mean, spend money to get the transcripts. So she said, and go ahead, get them. Everybody knows you'll get those transcripts and twist the facts. And
I don't know how we
federal judges.
I don't know how we twist the facts when we put it up on the screen. Everybody could see it with their own eyes and read it themselves. How is that twisting anything? Ow.
Right. We can't twist the facts if we have transcripts. Dumbass.
Right.
You're over there twisting facts because you don't have transcripts.
Correct. And you refuse to show any actual paperwork. So you're twisting all the facts to your little 4 people that are there and Randy now. That are watching you. You're twisting the facts and they're just going to believe you because they don't yet know that you're a liar. And that's why we're here, to make sure that they have the truth. Right. They deserve that.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're trying to manipulate them out of money, ma'am.
And me and you are. We did talk about that, Dime City.
We did, Dime City. Don't be a dick. Don't come in here acting like an asshole. Don't you dare.
If you don't like our drama, get the fuck
out. You're going to piss me the fuck off, because we did. We spent the whole beginning of this. City? We spent the whole beginning of this stream talking about Charlie Kirk. Don't come in here and show your ass or you'll be escorted out. Do you understand? The fucking nerve of you.
You don't know
Don't know
anything
you, don't
about
care
me.
who you are. Don't come in here acting an ass. Go ahead, Randy. Keep going.
Fuck you.
Get escort Dime City out. Bye.
Unless you want a link, come up, tell me about myself. Merv can be
No,
put
go
on
fuck
hold.
yourself. Don't care. Don't care. Keep going, Randy.
Okay. So then she said that we were desperate for content. And they said that our memberships were $25. And they said that because they don't want people to know the truth. And that is a dirty, dirty tactic.
Say that again. She what?
That we told people her memberships were $25.
Aren't
And that
they?
we, thank you, Vigilum, they are.
So then what are we lying about? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, we did think because somebody came in and said, because
Someone
I
said
said,
they were 25
yeah,
and I believed them. I didn't double check because I don't care. I wasn't going to join anyway.
but you know, but what she's not telling is the truth because again, we did say that because somebody was said, oh, I said, who's going to take one for the team and join, which that ended up being me. Um, but so, but somebody else, because somebody's told me stuff that was said.
Yeah.
So, you know, Merb, I'm not the only one. I don't know, but I don't know who else. I can't.
Well, that's
But
the thing. Yes, people were coming to you and telling you what was being said in there. That's why you joined, because it was about us,
yeah.
right? So yeah,
Yes.
Merb, you have other people in there that aren't really supportive of you, but I'm sure
She
you'll
knows
enjoy
that.
their $2.15. It's fine.
Yeah, she knows that because she said they don't want me getting new members. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, I don't care if you get
Go
new members.
join and listen to that idiot. And then I want you to watch a 60-year-old woman say, "Shello."
And whine and cry because people don't believe she swims.
Yeah, because her watch knows the truth.
Her 60-year-old toddler self. Enjoy. Have fun.
Oh. And then I wrote Rose eyes because I was like literally like hurting my head, like idiot.
Wow.
And she said everything bothers them. Everything bothers them.
That's
The
why we're over here
silliest little
laughing.
things.
That's why we're over here laughing and you're behind a paywall cursing. But okay. You're right.
Arse this and
We're
arse
totally
that.
we're totally bothered over
Shite.
here.
Yeah, she's done with our shite. I tell you what. And so then she said, and we're worried, get this, that she's gonna do a new case.
What? Okay, so if that's projection, then she's worried that we're going to do a case. Why in the
Of
world would
course.
we care if she does her true crime? Ma'am, listen.
We go
You,
about it in two totally different ways, Merb. You read articles.
your true crime coverage is not anything that I would be interested in, feel like I'm competing with, or am threatened by. Okay? Just so you know. There's not a thing that you do over there that my, 4-year-old friend down the street couldn't do. Click, click, click on the internet and pull up a thing. Everybody
Right.
can do that.
And here is where I caught her in a lie to her members.
I'm shocked. No, not a lie.
A lie. A flat out lie. She said, I got the discovery in the Mackenzie Shrilla case. You did not get the discovery, Merb. You did not. You're saying that you got the discovery and now you have all this footage. I saw that body cam footage months ago. And, and it's a very interesting case. But now, that channel phone calls from prison, they're
Yes.
putting out her phone calls. You didn't get a discovery on that, Merb. You're using other people's stuff.
Oh, so you're just using other people's content? Isn't that copyright infringement?
I mean, or is it fair use? Or are you recording it? What
Are
is it?
you doing any commentary? Or are you just letting it play? I'd love to
Oh,
know, but I
believe
don't
me.
watch you, so
I haven't watched one of
I
them.
guess I'll never know.
I am interested in that case. I mean, like her phone calls and stuff, but because she did like run into a whole ass wall with her boyfriend and his best friend and kill him.
Mm.
And
That's what I was
Marb,
wondering, Lumpy Space. Did she steal that from Plunder? Like, there's already a channel out here that does phone calls from prison. Like, people already do that. There's like a
well,
channel that's called that.
I would listen to her phone calls, but not on Merb's.
No,
I'd listen
never.
to it on mine if I want to hear what she had to say if people were interested. But Merb, you did not get the discovery.
Well, and none of us care if you did. We don't care. We're
Oh,
not
well,
threatened. We're not threatened by your true crime
I
stuff.
just
Who
I
cares?
said it was a lie. She said, and then she said, in a members only live. She said, hold on, I lost it. Oh, I wrote blah blah. Oh, we're worried she's going to do a new case. I wrote no, Merb, we're not. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, no, nobody cares if you do a new case. Even your own people don't care if you do a new case.
She said, I have another case, but I'm not going to say it because they would be on that like white on rice.
Okay, so who's worried? Who's worried? Not us. You're over there hiding it like a squirrel with a nut because you're so scared we're gonna take it.
Chicken shit. Go to the. Are you going to the courthouse?
Wow. Wow. Who's worried? Who sounds worried and scared? Not us.
And then another repeat. And this was repeated over and over and over because they have to repeat it. If they're gaslighting you, they have to keep repeating it to
Yep.
put that in their head.
So it sinks in. Yep. It sounds like
They
truth.
talk about my kids. They talk about my kids. They talk about my kids all the time. And then
I still have the same question: where, when, and who?
And I
Who's
want to
doing it?
know
Where are these clips? Where are they?
to the person who wrote this in chat. They were trying to figure out where your son goes to college. I want proof of that.
No, I don't want to know where her son goes to college. I thought that she says where they go, right? Doesn't she say like didn't just drop my kid off at such and such a place and like wasn't she like almost leaving like clues or something that anybody could figure out where he was? I have a vague memory of that. I don't remember where it was though because I honestly don't care where her son goes to school. And I think we told her, didn't we say something like, "Why are you doing that? Stop it."
Yes,
you're
we did.
you're telling people where your child is. What are you doing?
Love you too. Wake up. Thank you. And I said, all right, don't worry though, because Merb has alerted the college that she's a public figure. And she told them about the nutters. So she goes, her son starts this new college.
Mm-hmm.
Merb and her iWatch trollops up to the main office to say she's famous. And there's going to be nutters getting in touch with the college.
She did not. She told the college that for real?
Yes, that she's a public figure.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So then,
wow.
Laura writes in chat, you're not a public, you're not an official.
Laura got the boot on the first night. That's sad.
She didn't get the boot because she had super chatted.
Oh, okay.
She said, you're not a public official public figure, right? And there's where I wrote, haha. And Merv said, huh? What? What are you asking? I don't understand what you're trying to say. What? And she was so offended, so offended. So then poor Laura, she writes, look, I don't want to say it here. I'll email you.
Oh, poor Laura. She's going to kick you right out to the curb. You're welcome over here, Laura.
It was great. So then she said, some are so outspoken in areas, us.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to, that's it.
If you wanted to, what?
Right. I'm just
fill in the blank. Oh, it's fill in the blank time. Okay, Mad Libs. I like that. Okay, if you wanted to, you could lay down and take a nap.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. Another one. That's a good one.
And I wrote that. I wrote, wanted to what? I mean, I'm just sitting there like, what? She just stops mid-sentence. And that's why you can't finish. What was you going to say? Was it going to be clever? I want to know.
Well,
what
anything we can do, she can do worse, better. So when she's not one to be trifled with. Okay.
So, and what was you gonna threaten me?
If I wanted to, dot dot dot. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say anything else after that. Okay.
Because here's what she said. She said she's talking about. I said she's talking about me, saying that I said that she's a loser who exploits her son's death. Now, what I said, Merb, was that you made a Proton email and emailed me, and I answered you with that. Not in those
Interesting.
exact words, but
Interesting that she knows that you said that
mhm.
when that was a reply to a Proton email.
Right. Hey, sweet, wait. Yeah, Lily.
So how would she know that you wrote that unless she's the original email writer?
Right.
Interesting. So thank you for that. Thank you for the confirmation, Merb.
I knew it was you, and that's why I said that. And then there was somebody that came down in my. She's like, and then somebody was nice enough to go defend me in Randy's comments,
Yeah, somebody.
as in you, not under your real name, and the person did say to me, I hope you never find out what it feels like, and I said, I hope I never do too, but I can guarantee you, I wouldn't exploit it. And you're right about this. You can talk about anything you want. I can't imagine the pain. I can't. But I
No.
know that I was in that courtroom when you yelled it out so the judge would know when there was no question pending. I know that.
Right. I know. I know that I think it's disgusting that you accuse other people of doing things regarding that horrible tragedy
Mm-hmm.
that they've never done. And when you were exposed with the truth, that you knew the truth, that you knew that they hadn't said all the things you claimed they did, instead of being a grown up and coming on and apologizing or, I don't know, trying to make it right somehow, you ran with it anyway because you
Yep.
wanted to get your taxes done. And
Because even though,
drama brings the money. Those were your words, ma'am. This is why I
but
don't have any respect for you at all. None. You use tragedies for your benefit. I can't think of anything more disgusting. It's horrible.
thanks, Food with Love. Hello. So then she has the nerve. This from the person who brings up her mental health. That's me. Merb, I don't bring up my mental health. People like you do.
True.
I don't talk
True.
about it.
No.
Y'all do.
Right. People come in and talk at Randy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Make stupid comments to her about it.
Yes. I don't talk about it.
No.
I'm all good over here. I mean, I don't think you are.
Bye,
That's what I
Sunhouse.
wrote.
Have a good day, Sunhouse.
Thank you for coming in. So, but and then she said that we didn't have the guts to say our name in that conference. Well, there you are. Somebody used Dreaming's real name. I don't know who it was, and I don't know Dreaming's real name.
Me either. I wouldn't have recognized her real name anyway because I don't know it.
No.
No.
And she said that we talk about dreaming all the time. I don't, and that's a lie
Yeah,
because
I know. Could she be talking about Florida Gray and them? Maybe do they talk about? I mean, they knew her. We didn't.
they were friends with her. So if they talk
Right.
about dreaming, they're allowed to. They were her friends.
Exactly. We don't talk
So,
about her because we did not know her.
uh-uh.
And we've talked about that story because she got sick, right? And she wasn't allowed on the vacation. Is that who we're
No,
talking about?
no, that's Jackie Burns.
Damn. See, I don't even know. That's why I don't talk about these people. I don't know all of the stories, obviously. We don't talk about dreaming. We don't know. I know that she passed away though, yes?
Yes, she did.
And the ladies like Florida Gray and Heather and all of them, they were her friend and they love her and can talk about her anytime they want to. What's it to you, ma'am?
But I noticed
Why don't you talk about her, Merb?
there was several that I heard give their real name, but you didn't tell your people that, did you?
Randy gave her real name. Randy was there.
Yep.
She gave her real name. So what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You want my real name, don't you, Merb? You want it, huh? So you can dox me and threaten me and do shit to me. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Sorry, honey.
Mm-mm.
It's gonna
No.
happen. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
That's not because I'm a coward. It's because I know you and I know you're kind.
And then she repeated the $25 membership thing. And then she said, "What, are you threatened? You were behind a paywall. Say it on a public stream." And
Right.
no, there's
Where are these
nothing.
where are these sassy pants when you're live publicly, ma'am? Why are you only gutsy behind a paywall? What a coward you are.
Yeah. And,
Damn.
you know, she said, "And laws will change and things will happen." Hey, Evie, good to see you.
So laws about what? Things like what?
I
No
don't know.
idea.
No, there was no follow
Now
up.
my eyes are rolling. I just rolled my eyes. Now
And
my eyes
then
are rolling.
here I am. I'm asleep. Because she starts talking about the Adelson case, and instead of talking real true facts, she wants to talk about their hair. You know, is that a toupee?
Because that's
Is
all she
it?
cares about. She
Yeah,
doesn't care about anything of any substance. All you care about is what people look like and what they're wearing or whatever, and what people think about what you're wearing and what you look like. You don't have any substance. This is why you're not good at what you do. This is why your true crime is terrible. You don't talk about the Adelson case. If you couldn't find anything to talk about beside their hair, you watched it wrong. I was glued to that case from morning till night. I
she
could
was.
not get enough. It was a fantastic. I wish we had covered it. I do. It was so freaking good. Not once did I think about hair. Like, honestly, you watched it wrong, Merb. I'm sorry. You watched it wrong. Damn.
Right, and I got a text said colleges assume students are adults. How embarrassing for her son. She doesn't think that way. She doesn't think that way. She doesn't think, how is this going to affect them? How is this going to affect them in the long run? She doesn't.
It shouldn't affect them at all. Like him being at college, he's supposed to be like off, like growing his wings and becoming a grown up and having fun at college. He shouldn't have to be worried about what his mommy's fighting with on the internet. Like, what? Why in the world would you even put that on him? I know, Lumpy Space. I know. We're waiting. We're gonna cover it when Wendy goes. We'll cover it for sure.
Oh, if Wendy goes,
Yeah,
yes.
we'll
I
cover
may
it
even
then.
ride up there. If Wendy goes, I may, unless I hope well, it'll be a while.
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, she hasn't even been arrested or anything. I tell you what, I woke up this morning and I was chilly and I didn't sleep last night and I put on a sweater dress and let me tell you something, I'm dying. I am dying. I don't know if it's my hot flashes or if it's just hot. But woo, about
It
fell
looks
too.
pretty. Looks really
Thanks.
pretty.
Thanks. You want to know I'm wearing it? I better tell you the truth. I haven't done any laundry.
It's fine by me.
Well,
reading
that's
text,
I did
mimicking a
Jim's
17-year-old
laundry.
girl, Merb, your channel needs a lot of improvement. Merb doesn't stick to cases from start to finish. She's all over the place. Right, but she's worried about us and
Well,
the true crime stuff that we cover. Like, don't worry about what we're doing over here, ma'am.
and
Don't you worry about it.
Pink, let me tell you. So I didn't mean to skip ahead, but I must have like hit it with my hand. So her next members only stream, which I don't have notes on, but I remember it. She is so obsessed with Pink.
Yeah, because Pink speaks the truth about her. She hates that.
Mhm.
You're not allowed to do that with Merb.
She said that Pink does nothing but talk about her, and she's like the first she said the woman whose name's a color. That took me forever. I'm like, who?
The woman whose name's a cover. Why are you such a coward? Why are you so afraid to say someone's name? What is wrong with you?
Hey, He-Man. So
that's weird, right? Is that weird?
I think it's weird.
She's so afraid that anybody's going to know that she's talking about them. That's so bizarre. The woman whose name is a color. Like, I'm trying to think of the reason. Are you doing that so that won't stand up in court? Because anybody's name could be a color? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? What's the reason you're doing that? That's so weird. You're such a damn coward. God. It's weak and embarrassing.
she goes on to tell them that Pink and My Crazy Life stalked her,
Sure, Jan. Where?
told a whole
Again,
lie.
where?
I,
Where's the proof of this happening? Show me.
she says she recorded it.
Uh,
Show it.
show it. Well, that's what we need. You need to put out some proof of something. You want someone to defend you? Put something out that we can defend.
She said that we stood there waiting on her. That's a lie. We were standing out in front of the courthouse talking. I didn't know where Merv was. I didn't know where.
You've talked about this already.
Yeah.
That because she said that already. She said that before that you stood out there waiting for her,
Uh-huh.
and you didn't because you had no idea where she was or where she was going to come out.
Right. But then we look over and we see her around the side, and y'all go ahead and get crazy. I don't care. From the top of my hair. I just got a peep of it. I'm like, oh, I got a nice little comb.
Someone came in and said your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you not see that comment?
No,
Mm.
I didn't. But of course, you know, I guess I know that she was around the side because I looked up and I saw her over there, and then she walked around. But she says that Pink and My Crazy Life, cameras like this, followed her to her car.
Wow.
And then she said that she took her camera and said, Jimmy, I'm going to get them. Well, put it out then. If
Show
you
us.
got them record, she said, and that's my opinion, they recorded me.
Okay, wait, ma'am. It's not an opinion if it's true.
Right.
If it's a fact, if it's something that actually happened and you've got the footage, put it out. Let's see it. Why won't you do that?
Put it out.
Why wouldn't you put it out?
Hi, Randy, Wendy, and chat. Did you get a new car yet? I got a new to me van. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Hey, perplexed.
The same van, just about. Oh, yay! Psychopath free. Yay. Knitting's divorce went through.
2 hours and 12 minutes. I love that. Woo! 2 hours and 12 minutes. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, honey.
She's like, and they knew where the parking garage was. First, no, we didn't. I wasn't with them too, but no, they didn't. That's not true, Merv. And you know it. You're lying to people. So I'm telling you right now.
She wants so badly for people to feel sorry for her and come to her defense. And nobody does. Nobody does, honey, because nobody believes you because you never prove anything.
You little victim, you.
I know. That's what she wants. She wants to be the biggest victim around. I'm a victim because of my life. I'm a victim because of tragedies. I'm a victim because my channel sucks. I'm a victim because my friends all leave me. I'm a victim because, and what's the common denominator, ma'am? You.
Crazy whatever. Life wasn't with you. It was Randy and I. She's talking about when she was going to her car and y'all were walking to the parking garage. That's what she's talking about, saying that y'all followed her.
I mean, it's not hard to put a video together and prove it, Merb.
Put it out.
Why wouldn't you put it out? Put it out. Here's the proof of these people stalking me. I would.
If somebody followed me around, I would have took it and
absolutely I would have. Yep, that night. Look at this Yahoo following me around. Here you go. Internet, do your thing. Absolutely I would have. Of course. Why won't you?
Yeah.
You do understand, Merb, that the only reason we can come up with why you don't do this is because you're lying. I can't think of another reason why you wouldn't put it out.
Mm-hmm.
So, help me.
No one follows
Help me help you.
Help me help you.
You want someone to defend you? You want someone to come to your side and say this was wrong, don't do this to her? Show me a video. Yeah. Show me something I can react to. You don't. You never do. I still haven't seen clips of anybody doing anything to your children. I've seen you lie about people doing stuff to your children and been caught red-handed with a phone in your hand where the guy said, hey, and you pretended they wanted to do something sexual with your children because
Mhm.
you're fucking gross, and that's how your brain works, I guess. It's a
Yeah.
straight up lie.
She
Straight
talks
up
about that.
lie.
She talks about that in the next stream, like, like, "Why would I do that?" And Jimmy
I
said
don't know. Why would you do that? That's my
they had
question.
me they had me calling, and he goes on to talk about when he held up somebody or robbed somebody, whatever he did. And Pink, they want you to know he didn't use a gun. I don't know what he used, if it was his pew pew fingers or what. I don't know.
Why would we care? Why in the world would we care, Jimmy? Nobody cares what you did, sir.
Yeah, well, I'll say this: congratulations on, but they never hear when you say anything good. Like, we talk about their kids, I complimented their kids. Congratulations on getting clean and sober. Congratulations on all you've accomplished. Good on you. But you know what you did? You jumped straight out of the frying pan and dove right into a fire. That's what you did.
Right. Now you've got a situation at your home that you have no control over, because as soon as you start to stand up, here comes, mom with the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And she's under oath saying that if she doesn't work her channel, that they kids starve. What do you
Right.
think that makes you look like, Jimmy, as a husband and a father and a provider?
Right.
It makes you look like shit. I mean,
And
do you
that's
even
why,
care about that, Jimmy? Do you care that she said that under oath?
under oath, my kids don't eat.
Yeah.
If
That
I
your
don't have
children
this
are going to
channel, my
go hungry if she doesn't get to do her little word cookies on her channel, which I call bullshit on anyway. I don't think that channel can make more than $10 a month, but whatever. Your kids are going to starve. She made you look terrible as a husband, as a father, as a provider, as a man. But bravo, 50 years ago, you didn't use a gun. Okay. Nobody cares, man. We don't care. I don't care. I care about today. Why aren't your children eating? That's weird.
I find it weird that you say that under oath.
Yeah,
But what do I know? Because allegedly that could be a lie.
I think it is
Right.
a lie. I call absolute bullshit on that. I think that's a complete lie. Your children don't eat if you don't work your channel. No, don't agree. I think that's a lie.
You do have real life things, Pink. This is her. The most important thing to her is this right here. And I get it. Hey, Beth, I get it that,
This is her entire life is YouTube.
yeah,
Another narcissist who can't get off YouTube because this is their complete identity.
it's sad.
It
It's
is sad
sad.
because
Of
every
course,
single time their family suffers for it. Every single time.
and I hate to
And they don't
say
and they don't care.
that it's so sad, because my weekend is going to be going to Buford Pusser's grave.
I don't know who that is.
I know you wouldn't.
Sorry. But I'm sorry. Sorry you're doing that. That's sad.
No, it's not sad. It's Jim's dream. Hey, Evie.
Oh, it's a vacation spot?
It's not a vacation spot. They've just proved,
Sorry.
like, he has been a Tennessee hero for like 60 years.
Mm,
And 58 years ago, he was supposedly ambushed and his wife was killed. Walking Tall is the name of the movie. The Rock
mm,
remade it. I don't know if you've seen it,
mm.
but the TBI just released that he killed his wife, that there's no way that the trajectory of the bullets was what he said, and this and that. And Jim's tore up, and we're going to the crime scene. And that's why I've been doing all these polls. If y'all think I'm losing my mind over there on my community page, Jim's like, ask them. Ask them.
Right. Well, I
That's
mean,
why I'm doing the polls.
suffice it to say, this isn't our life. We go
No.
live once, maybe twice a week, maybe.
Yeah.
We're not here every single day at certain hours, like her, like a show. Like this is a show for her. She has to be there or the children don't eat. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you even say that.
I think so too, Florida Gray. I think
Go
he's
get a
guilty.
damn job and feed your kids. It's ridiculous.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Evie. Thank you. Well, the thing, I know I need to go live more, And I sometimes I think I just want to do like a chill hangout stream, not talk about anything. And to them coming in saying that stuff like this is 9/11. No, we know it's 9/11. We know what happened yesterday, and I was a wreck. So I don't want to think about that. I'm going to,
Yeah, we
it's
were gonna go live yesterday, and then Randy messaged me about Charlie, and that was it. That was it. We were not going live after that.
mm-mm,
She was a wreck. We opened the stream talking about it,
yeah,
and then we've chose to go on to other things. So, but I think people coming in here to say shit like that, notice they're not under any account we've ever seen before.
yeah.
It's probably the same person just being a dick. And
Oh yeah, I
I'm
knew that.
sorry that I went off and, I got real ugly with the person, but I'm not going to
Oh, I
have
did too.
I'm not going to be attacked by
No,
any
I'm not.
fucking body. I'm just not. I'm not. No, that's
You
not
better
how
be
that's
going
going to
to every
go.
stream. Every stream, go to all those.
No.
And why aren't you talking about?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
the,
just
the
this is
thing,
not okay. It's not okay. We did talk about it. I think we
yeah,
gave um appropriate respect for Charlie and talked about how sad it was. Do you really want us to talk about that for 2-3 hours? Like,
I
come
can't.
on.
I can't. I already didn't sleep. I didn't sleep all night.
Yeah,
Just doze off here,
it
doze
was
off there. It
horrible.
was, yeah. And I hate what is I'm afraid about to happen. So, and I think it's senseless. I really think it's senseless. Because 24 years ago today, we came together.
We did.
And
Like nothing I've ever seen before or
yeah,
since.
yep.
We
But we can't do that
were
now.
one nation under God, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. If you didn't have a flag in your yard, you were the outcast. Like everybody had a flag in their yard.
Hmm.
Everybody had, it was just
Toby
it
Keith
was
was the man, and may he rest in peace.
it
And
was just beautiful. It
yeah,
was. And now I feel
so
like we're more divided than ever before.
we are. I feel like we are too. And it's that's why it says, united we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah. It's just what makes me sad is the saddest, I guess. It's just the casualty, I guess, of feeling like
Hey,
human lives aren't worth anything.
I'm getting a phone call.
Okay. Like human lives are not worth anything. It's okay to just kill somebody. Like when did that become okay? Like he's a human being. I don't care if you don't like what he says. I mean, that's fine. You have a right to not like what he says. Why are we killing people for that? Just crazy to me. But anyway, we don't need to talk about all that again. So I'm sorry to, that I got ugly when somebody came in, but that just pissed me off so bad. Fucking nerve of people. Lumpy space. When 9/11 happened, we had just graduated high school, and I was convinced that Scott, my ex-husband, we were dating at the time, was going to get drafted and he was going to have to go off to war. I was uneducated. I understand that now. But I was a panicking 18-year-old, so it's fine. 19, I guess. But anyway, I do remember the country coming together. I do remember um I don't know. I remember that it was good. Hey, infidel lady. Love you, Dolly. Yeah. Wow, Alicia, you have your PhD? That's amazing. Congratulations. Did I tell you guys that my son is going for his PhD? Roxy's not very happy about that. I told Roxy came at me again in my comment section. So I decided to have a little fun with her. She was very angry with me. She's very crabby, that Roxy. It's very sad. Oh, Beth, I remember that so well. No, you know what? I misspoke earlier. The high school thing and getting on that was Desert War. That or Desert Storm. That was Desert Storm. That was like in 90, right? But 9/11 was in what, 2001? So I had kids already by then. So I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier. I'm so sorry. Um, I had kids and they were young. And I remember thinking, thank God I don't have to explain this to them because I didn't know how I would. How would I explain this to my kids? Yes, my kids. So 2001. So my kids were 3 and 1 ish, almost 4 and almost 2. Yeah. And I just remember thinking, thank God they're young enough that I don't have to explain this to them. But I remember I was glued to, glued like everybody, glued to the TV all day. My friend's brother was a pilot for American Airlines. So I called him immediately to see if he had located his brother to make sure his brother was not in the air. Um, oh, Pink, I can't even imagine. Yeah, no, they were home with me because they were little still. And it was just, I was a stay home mommy back in those days with my little ones at home. And it was heartbreaking. But the way that the country came together afterward was amazing. For the months that followed, it was amazing. And I've never seen anything like that ever since. Now I feel like we're more divided than ever before. It's like the opposite of that now. Now we kill a man just because he has an opinion that we don't like. And he has the nerve to, go to a college campus of all places and lose his life in front of, 4,000 students. Right, Pammy. Yes, you're absolutely right. It wasn't just the country, the world came. Yes, the world came together. And I feel like, why can't we do that now? Why can't we all agree? Whether you like Charlie Kirk or you don't like Charlie Kirk, whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump, whether you like whoever or you don't like whoever, why can't we all agree that a human life being taken is wrong? Hi, Tawanda. Yes, that's my prayer too. He died in front of his wife and young children. Were they
Oh
there? I
yeah.
was wondering. Yeah, we don't know why it happened. I think we can guess why, Linda. I'm certainly not trying to be disrespectful. I think we can guess why. But
Yeah.
even
Well,
so, we should be able to agree that a human life is, being taken is wrong, no matter what side of the aisle you're on.
yeah. Right. You don't kill over an opinion but you know what? You don't kill.
Right. You don't
And
you don't need to kill
unfortunately,
anybody. Like that's just heartbreaking. But anyways.
yeah. And
Anyway.
unfortunately, like I said, they said they found some things with some propaganda on it. So we'll just have to wait and see. You know,
Yeah.
the truth always comes to light. Always. Merb.
Well, and that's what the guy said at the press conference. He's like, "We will find you.
Hey,
We
Davida.
will prosecute you. We will and he's all, and just a reminder that we do have the death penalty in Utah."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn."
Like they're mad.
I have felt threatened by red hats for what are red hats? I don't know what that means. Is that the MAGA?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Trump? You felt threatened by red hats for many years? Well, I don't think anybody should be feeling threatened by anybody. I don't care what hat you're wearing.
No.
Like, I think that's ridiculous.
Thank you,
It was
Tawanda. Exactly.
it was an assassination. It absolutely was. It was an assassination, and that's what people are calling it, and I think they should call it that.
But I mean, and to be fair, which I'm not on any side, but I've never seen anybody. I've only seen red hats get attacked. So maybe film it if you feel threatened. Film it because I'd like to see the other side of it. So, that way to have an educated opinion. I don't think that I'm educated enough to speak on it.
Yeah, I'm certainly not educated enough to argue about it, but I'm definitely educated enough to say that human life is worth something, no matter what color hat you're wearing. And this is a sad day, and everybody should be sad about it.
Yes.
Everybody should be.
Yeah.
And if you're not, if you're celebrating this for some reason, I don't want to know you.
Come walk these streets during a march. Well, you'll be in my prayers, Linda, and I hope that Charlie Kirk's family's in yours. That's what I hope.
Yeah, stay safe.
Because I certainly don't think anybody should get hurt over their political beliefs, their
Right.
religious beliefs, or anything else.
Yeah.
And, he more talked about religion than Trump. So I don't, it's whatever. What happened, Alicia? Says,
I don't know. I was just scrolling up to see the last I saw of her comment. She was saying that she got her PhD.
Ah.
Oh, she says, with the time log, I was going to the movies with my boyfriend, and when other friends alerted us about the news, we stayed in the couch. We were talking about 9/11.
Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, wow, Tawanda.
Wow, Tawanda. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, that is. I was washing dishes when Jim called me 9/11. I've had 9/11 streams before and all that, and told it. Same day, Timber sneezed, and we were eating Chinese food, and a noodle came through her nose. First time it ever happened.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, she was one,
Yeah.
so this is
When I got my bloody nose, when I got my bloody nose, sorry, it was a traumatic event, but when I got my bloody nose, I remember like one of the first things I did was just close the side that it was bleeding on, and then it all started coming out the other side, and I don't know why I was surprised.
it's coming out.
It just ran through the other side. I'm like, oh, that's right, it's all connected up there. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I didn't. I wouldn't have thought of that though. I would have done the same thing. Same. I think I even told. I know I called Jim first before I called Wendy, and I said the only way he's going to make it is if it's an absolute miracle.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't say that video.
I was so surprised when I saw that video. That was a gut punch. I was not ready for that video. And it wasn't one of those things where I'm like secretly hoping that's the video. It wasn't at all. It was a news conference, and I thought, okay, I'm just watching a news conference. And I forgot that it's Twitter where they show everything. Literally nothing you can't post on that damn site.
Well, they were taking them down, but people were posting it too quick. And
well, boom. I saw it from right up close.
Me too.
It looked like something out of a horror movie. It was horrible. Oh, and I think he was gone before he even hit the floor, honestly.
Yeah, there was an expert that I watched today. She said, where it hit.
Same, Davita. Same.
The way his hands did it. Oh, the way they celebrated, I can't believe it. I can't believe that we.
Who celebrated? I didn't see that, and I'm glad because I would be really sad to see that.
A lot of people on TikTok. A lot of people on TikTok.
Wow.
A lot of people on Twitter laughing. This one woman, she bought a cake and made a TikTok about it, and I think,
wow.
I think those TikToks should be removed. Like, I think you should lose your channel for celebrating any death.
I do too. Yeah, yeah.
So,
I don't understand that.
I don't either. I don't. And I was trying, and I watched a lot of it last night, and I think that it really stopped me from sleeping. So, because we live in such a world, that you think that we could get beyond what's.
Well, but at this point, that's what I'm saying now. Like, the sight of that doesn't bother people the way that it used to. Maybe we've seen too much. I don't know, but it felt like the sight of that wasn't as horrifying to a lot of people as I feel like it should have been. Hey, Vicky.
Well, I don't think you're hey, Vicky, I don't think you're wrong, and I think too,
Like,
there was this
almost like we're desensitized to it, maybe? Go ahead.
what I think we're more desensitized to school shootings.
Well, including that, but I think just shootings in general, murder in general, I think
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
desensitized to it because it's everywhere. It happens all the time.
yeah, and I mean, it's just like another school shooting, another I can't believe
Right.
how many we've had just in the last couple of years.
Well, it's just the depravity is just we're falling deeper and deeper into depravity just as a nation, I think. Not even as a nation, as a race, as a human race. We're
Yeah.
falling deeper and deeper into depravity. Things are happening now on a way more, common basis than they ever have in the past.
Yeah.
Um and I'm not even talking about just murders. I'm talking about crimes. I'm talking about, teachers doing stuff to their little students. Um
Oh gosh,
just
right?
I've seen so many in the last month of these young women teachers getting arrested for, doing stuff with 11-year-old, 12-year-old boy
Mhm.
students. What are you doing? What is happening? Eh, It's we're falling into a sick hole as a human race. And the
Oh,
sad thing is, in my opinion, I feel like we need God more than ever. And I know not everybody's going to agree with me on that, but
oh, that's look, I know, yeah, people are going to disagree with this, but like I told someone yesterday, and I won't say who, but they said that of course they blame Trump, and I said this is Satan, this is the devil,
yeah, yeah,
and they only kill they're of course it's kind of like when Martin Luther King was assassinated. If they're making a difference and they're getting through to people, that's who Satan wants to silence.
yeah, they're a target. Yeah,
Yeah, and he works through people. Remember that. I'm gonna get off the
yes,
podium now and stop preaching, but I'm just saying we
that's true.
gotta we have to keep our armor all the time.
Yes,
If I know a lot of people aren't believers, but if you're a believer, keep your armor on because he works the hardest when you are down and out too. He
true.
he so just
Absolutely.
yep. Walking downtown, the shot in the back of the head. That's yes. I've always been in that suck hole. Information travels faster
Yeah.
me
Bashful,
too,
and you
Davita.
know what? And I think that's part of the issue is that because of social media, because of TikTok, we get this news instantaneously now instead of, having to wait hours later. We get this stuff, instantly, and it happens faster and faster and faster, almost like it's we're inundated with it.
Yeah. Well, and look, how many times now has a family found out, like on Facebook, that their family member died in a car wreck
Right.
before
Yes.
they could? Yeah, that's
Yes. Yes.
mm,
It didn't used to be like that. Like,
no.
names weren't released until families were notified back in the day. Now, if you hop on Facebook, you don't know what you're going to see. You'll be tagged in a post that, that your husband is found at a Coldplay concert with his honey. That's not boom, life over, life different now.
Say that that's another time when America banded together, us women.
People banded together for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you imagine? I mean, that's how you find out. That's how life is now. It's amazingly different.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No, they don't have respect for family because people want to be the first. For some reason, people
Yes.
PMD they want to be the first to tell it.
Yes. Yes. It's that important that they break the news.
Look. I found out because of Keemstar that Charlie had died, and I thought it. I just assumed it had been announced. No, he wanted to be the first. I saw
Mhm.
it on Twitter. Told Wendy, and then but I was
And
still.
even my response was the same. I'm like, Keemstar with a question mark. Like, that's our source. That's our news source.
I mean,
And
yeah,
but yeah, he was right.
but I was praying it wasn't true.
Yeah.
But I knew by seeing the video that it would have took a miracle, and
Yeah.
God was ready for him. That's all. I don't know. That's all. I have to tell myself that
I
because
have to believe that. The Bible
mhm,
tells me to believe that, and I have to believe that. That for what Satan intended for evil, God will use for good. I have to believe that. I have to believe that, obviously this is not a surprise to God. He knew this was coming.
mhm.
I have to believe that somehow he will use it for good. I have to.
Yes. I hope we get some good out of this and not return evil for evil because I know that right now people are mad. Just sit back, calm down, and do what Charlie would have done, which he believed in gun rights.
He believed
Uh,
in talking, though. He believed in
and
talking,
well,
communicating.
he said, the more you communicate, the less violence you have,
Right.
and that is true. And I think I've already said that, you
Yeah.
know, and you know, he did believe in our Second Amendment, but this is what he's trying to prevent. What happened to him?
Yeah.
He goes around and healthy debates. I love a healthy debate.
Right.
If you disagree with someone, you could put that in a way, I disagree, let's talk about it.
Right. Right.
And I think
D- But
that's
but it's almost like we've lost our ability to disagree. We disagree, so let's argue and scream and dox your family and
yeah,
and hunt you down and hurt you in some way. Good lord,
yes.
that's we do that on social media too. We can't just have a normal conversation.
Exactly, exactly. Right, Davita, a lot of people will remember this. This is what our generation, because my daughter was crying her eyes out, tore up, couldn't believe it. This is like when Princess Diana died for us.
Yeah,
And that's kind of how I felt yesterday. I'm like, this is the pain that I felt when Diana died. Like, I didn't know her, obviously, but I felt
right,
like I did. And you felt
right,
like that with him,
right.
and
Because and she also had two young children. I mean, and
mhm.
I can't help but think about them. I can't help but think of Charlie's, little tiny children. They're young. They're young, young.
That's a good question because I have to say, you know, that's why, nobody knows how I vote. Nobody knows what I believe because mm-mm.
Happy Paws said civil discourse was killed yesterday. I hope that's not true, Happy Paws. Then we've learned nothing.
Happy Paw
We,
says
we,
what?
we've learned nothing then, if
Oh,
that's true.
I hope that's not true.
I don't want that to be true. I can't accept that. We've learned nothing then, and I don't want to be a people that learns nothing. If we can't learn from the worst things that happen, then what are we even doing?
A person who is the side of wanting gun control shot someone with a rifle. The irony of it. Agree. I don't disagree with that. But, what do I know? I know a good man's gone. And I know that a lot of good people are gone this week and children. I think in this school shooting, I read that there was no fatalities, but they were injured. The shooter was killed. The one yesterday. I think I read that. But do we know
Heartbreaking.
that yet? I don't know what we know, Pammy, to tell you. Yeah, I've heard one news account that there was some rhetoric going on, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I don't know more than what they said last night at the press conference and what I saw yesterday. Um,
Hey, Carol Lucy,
hey,
Lady Mary.
Carol. I
Really?
believe we can start with restricting things that desensitize people on social media. I said what I said. I'm with you, and I know that maybe that makes me sound like an old lady. Whatever. I'm with you though. I think that we happy pause. There you go. Now I'm on board.
Yeah.
I hope so too. That's how I feel too. I hope so.
I agree because Timber saw that video and she said the same thing I said. She said, I wish I never saw that. I wish I didn't say that. She
Yeah.
didn't watch it on purpose. And
Same.
it was on Facebook. It was on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mine was on Twitter. I just Wasn't expecting it at all. I was not ready. And there was no trigger warning. There was nothing. I had
No.
no idea. At least put on there, hey, this is, you're gonna see da 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 whatever. And I could have skipped right over that. I don't need to see that. But
Wanda.
it looked like something out of a movie. It was just absolutely heart wrenching. And he was gone before he hit the ground. I think he was gone instantly.
And I think the only thing that possibly his wife and kids can is he didn't, he didn't suffer. It was,
Right.
and he died loving, but he stood up because right, before that he had quoted the Bible. He stood up for what he believed, and as
He's
people should.
31.
A
Like my
baby.
my son is almost that age. Like, I mean, not almost. He's got a few more years, but
My
like
oldest is,
I think of like Jacob and what he's doing out in a foreign country.
yeah.
I think about stuff like that because he's a debater too. He's very very similar.
Well, Steph is she's not a debater, but they're the same age. They were born the same year, and I'm just like, wow. I was old enough to be his mom, which is
Yeah.
crazy, but
Yeah.
it's and I still look at her as a baby. She still says, "Mom, can you make me a doctor appointment?"
Yeah.
And then it hits you. Wait a minute, Charlie Kirk can travel the world and do all this stuff, and I have to call and make you a doctor appointment.
Yeah. I totally agree. This generation is exposed to entirely too much. They think all of this violence is normal. I mean, it's in every video game. At least, I mean, the quote good video games. It's in. This is. I don't know. I know I sound like an old lady. I know I do right now, and that's fine if you want to make fun of me. But it is a lot. It really is a lot, and
Well,
I think our kids get
yeah.
our people get desensitized to that.
Me too, he meant. Well, we're not spring chickens, and we certainly didn't grow up where you can get on and see that.
Right. I
And
did not.
when you shot the duck in Duck Hunt,
Right. It
he
didn't
didn't even
squirt.
bleed. Yeah,
Right. Yes. Right.
he
Right.
just disappeared.
Now, but that would be considered a bad game. And now, if you
Yeah,
shoot something, there has to be all kinds of animations, and it has to
it,
really show
I can't
that it
even
was
watch
something.
it. I'm like, this is too much.
I know. I've
This is
said that
too
to
much.
both of my kids before when they want me to play the game with them or something. I'm like, this is horrible. I can't watch this. This is terrible. But to them, it's nothing.
Yeah,
But I
it's
don't think I don't think they would say that about like they know the difference between a game and human life. I just don't know that, but they're a different generation than the younger kids today.
yeah.
Younger
But
kids today are growing up with that stuff. My kids didn't grow up with that stuff.
and so before we go, let me give everybody homework. Who in here has watched, and we have been meaning to text you this for days, the high school catfish thing on Netflix? Have you? I bet you haven't watched it yet, have you?
No, no.
I think that we all need to watch it and have a group discussion because it is wild. You did, Pammy? It's wild. It's called, what is it called?
I would do the same thing. If I had a kid that young playing a game like that, I absolutely would not allow that. My kids weren't allowed to have stuff like that when they were young like that. Unknown caller, she says it's called.
Yeah. Unknown number.
Oh, unknown
Well,
number.
it
Okay.
may be. Okay, unknown number, the high school catfish.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched
How
Scamanda.
long is it? Is it a long thing? Is it
Mm-mm.
multiple episodes?
No, no,
Is it
no.
a movie?
It's like a movie, like a
It's a movie.
documentary kind of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it goes pretty quickly. Hey, Paisley, good to see you. It goes by pretty quickly too. So they don't just kind of like beat a dead horse. They get to it. It is
Okay.
crazy, and I think it'll make a good discussion because it's crazy.
Okay. So before we go, is that it for the Merb stream? Any more notes from her stream?
That was all. That was all my notes.
Okay. So, and you're taking it for the team. So you're going to be there every time she goes live with your
If,
notepad.
if she talks about us or anybody here, I got you.
Awesome.
So please, Merv, no true crime.
No, talk about us. It's fine.
Yeah. I didn't.
We enjoy it.
Yeah, we actually do. I really love it when you talk about me. I love it when you act like you could sue me.
Any more thoughts of her taking us to the federal? Did the federal judge say he was coming after us?
I mean, I've waited on the call, but
Nothing, huh? I'm a little
nothing.
disappointed.
Me
It's almost
too.
like he doesn't care.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's almost like that's a frivolous lawsuit.
It will keep you guessing, bashful. It will. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. We're going to go.
Okay.
Witness protection. I was thinking about you this morning. How are you?
So unknown number was happening around the same time Merv was getting her calls. Interesting.
A little appy app on a phone. And yeah, I'm just saying. All right, y'all. See y'all soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.